What it do? What it do? Cult leader. Cult leader. Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm a cult leader. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm a cult leader. Yeah.
It's Kool-Aid, a nigga that sipped the Kool-Aid. That La Frog, single barrel and goose egg. Got the coke going up on a Tuesday. Roast the false prophet like a gourmet souffle. Cause me no say spirit gun like you skate. Nigga might run up in that black face like Gucci. Boycott a cracker, kill your favorite rapper. Cause I run with G's like a Green Bay Packer. I chop a Christian like a new machete. When you polygamist, they look at you like R. Kelly. Still these women wanna do me like I'm Akinelli. West Coast sisters love me like a Machiavelli. Make these crackers lick the dust off my boots. We want no cowards in our camp and we ain't taking recruits. My crew the livest, y'all suckers is the jobbers. Niggas run their lips but they damn sure wouldn't try us. Nah, I ain't the same cat who used to break laws. They just rather see me as the same cause. Some rather remain lost. My brain washed with these stained thoughts. I be repping for my niggas riding for the same cause. Cult leader. Yeah. Well, bitch, then I'm a cult leader. Yeah. Better ask somebody, bitch.
Cult leader. Cult leader. Yeah. We speak the truth, but we a cult leader. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm a cult leader. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm a cult leader. Yeah. I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. They think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit like work. Keep Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is in fact the If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jacob. We gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making made them niggas called an audible. As you run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one me hookers with the oil. I'ma get a crack as hell. Should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that be the last nigga standing. But like this for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cult leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit like it ain't about who got this gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raise up the chain. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never fight the hand of speed, but you will never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't want to hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him. Just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, you probably cause he ever done. I tell him like, I'll play. Won't just laying in the trunk like Lee Mal. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow sign. Yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jake when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
What if you can create your own website?
Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga. Polite bitch. Fuck you talking about? If that nigga won't, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard. Talk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, the pages line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try some shit, we bought it. UPK silent. It's the easy think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't. Yo, walk by every day. I don't need you. Right on the way. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a whole study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall phone and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the sorrow and I show her. She could never get a priest holding. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. That's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bitch. Fuck it, I say that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. Ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick? I know that here page line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you be done to try? South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy. Think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Walk by every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, put on sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're scoring off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, but here page line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy. Think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Walk by every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn whole ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you. Backstage.
They killed. They just said, yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just Isupk Satx in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place activity, save facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every crack of surviving. Put them all in chains where they need peace, slavery, and let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the rulers, get all, get peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom be busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback to bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design for my babies to pass through it, and the damn my kings not be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new pair of bellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Back row.
This shit gon' ride.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm one westward, sharper than the ice pick. On you rappers' necks and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Runners on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided more. I got 2 jets. If I get through for them, then I'm useless. Step down there with a couple of bosses after the war. Been white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Waiting on the storm in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Living in the storm in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic. And you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home and change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her. They don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with a punter. 200 train, fancy face, but concealing the penis. So I'm in the hood like these rap. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that black work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op heard. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. You can't. The streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Waiting on the squab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Living in the squab in my whole life. My whole life. Okay.
You're on.
All right. Clap it up. Shalom Israel. Nosotros somos la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Comenzamos de 1 Oeste, calle 125, en Harlem, Nueva York, abajo de Comandante General Yohana. Shalom Israel. We're the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been preaching the truth of the Bible. Slagi, we've been teaching the truth of the Bible to you so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, teaching you that you are the true Israelites spoken about in the Holy Bible. And tonight's class is San Antonio's Brotherhood class. And tonight the title of tonight's class is Lean on Brotherhood, right? Lean on Brotherhood. What we're going to get into what that really is about, and well, what I mean by lean on brotherhood. But we are at war. Us Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we need to wake up and realize we are despised in this nation. You know, Trump just sent, I think, I don't know, hundreds of National Guard into DC, right? And he's planning to rid the city of crime and the drug addicts and the homeless, all for because he thinks it'll look better when foreign leaders will come in and visit, that he wants to clean up, right? This is nothing but a ploy just to get rid of us, a ploy to get rid of Blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, just to continue to have them on our necks, to have them oppress us. Salakia, this is nothing new, right? Salakia, can I get some water? This is nothing new. This is nothing new. We've been experiencing this since we came in encounter with them, in 1492. This is nothing new. They've been oppressing us since, well, way back, even in biblical times. I mean, this is actually biblical prophecy that this would happen to us. We're gonna get into it. Slakia, can you pull up Deuteronomy 28, verse 50? The water. I appreciate it. Deuteronomy 28, verse 50. This is nothing new that Trump has sent out its military. This is nothing new. We've had militaries come up against us from biblical times, and we're going to get into it. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance.
Fierce countenance, right? Fierce countenance means like they're totally without any kind of remorse. Trump is trying to rid the metropolitan of DC, right? A District of Columbia, right? He's trying to rid them of the unsightful of what he calls just imperfect, right? He wants the city to look perfect, just for what's that word I'm looking for? I forgot the word that he had said, but it's like foreign leaders to come in and for it to look respectable in his eyes, right? Go ahead.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the persons of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Right, nor show favor to the young, of the old and young. A lot of those homeless in DC, those are elderly people. Those are elderly blacks and Hispanics in DC that are homeless, living out in them tent camps and them homeless communities or what have you. A lot of them are elderly. Go ahead.
Verse 51. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle.
Right. No, so like you go start from the top.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance.
A fierce countenance, right? He's like showing no mercy. He's fierce. He has no type of compassion in him for the elderly, for the sick, for the poor. Go ahead.
Which shall not regard the persons of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Nor show favor to the young, right? And what's going on with our young right now? Our young blacks and Hispanics, they're being hunted down by ICE, right? They're being hunted. ICE is going into, they were going into graduations, right? They were going into graduations and hunting down immigrant children. They show no type of remorse, no type of compassion for our people. They're a nation of fierce countenance, and this has been prophesied it was going to happen to us because we broke we broke the Lord's commandments. It's time for us, blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, to come out of America's ways and come back to our true culture, which is the Holy Bible. This is our true culture. We need to come back to this. We need to come back to the ways of man and come back to the laws of God. So, like, go ahead and drop that, sir. Um, it's like they're real sneaky with it. The way they do it. They he sent in hundreds of National Guard just to rid the city of the homeless and the crime ridden. But actually, I don't know. I think we're going to get into the article where it states that crime has actually gone down in DC. He was just trying to get rid of blacks and Hispanics. You know what I mean? And a lot of those homeless people, they're addicted to drugs because of the war on drugs that happened here in the United States that actually the CIA is responsible for. The CIA is responsible for the flooding of drugs in this nation. And our people were caught up in that. It's like being duped, right? Being duped into that. And we were caught up in there as the reason why we take drugs is because we're oppressed. We're trying to escape the oppression that we're under. And they keep it like that. They keep it like that to where we have to turn to drugs and we have to you know what I mean? We have to turn to crime because we're the last hired, first fired. We have to get it how we live, out of the dirt. And that's just a systematic oppression that we were under. And the Bible speaks on how they would come up against us. So, like, sir, can you pull up Psalms 83 and 3, sir? Come on, sir.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel against us, right? They have devised a plan on how to get us up under their foot. Go ahead.
Against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against the hidden ones. That's us, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, the true Israelites of the Bible. That's the most hidden secret ever. Go ahead.
Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Right. And they made it to where we had to stop speaking our language when they came over here, right? They made us cut our hair, stop speaking our language, put us in boarding schools. When the slaves came over here from when they got our Judite brothers from West Africa, they came over here and they stripped them of their culture. You know what I mean? They cut us off from being a nation. They cut us off from knowing that we're brothers. They cut us off. They pit us against each other. That way we don't know that we're actually Israel. And we have to follow the Lord's commandments. Because we don't follow the Lord's commandments, we suffer these curses right here. That they came up against us. They took crafty counsel against us. And now, now we have to plan out even when we go to like the laundromat or what have you. You know what I mean? Let's say if you're um like a young Mexican family coming from, just coming here, try to make better for your family, and you just trying to go wash your clothes, you got to map that out. You got to map like, okay, let's see who's out in the streets today. You're scared to just to go out in the street because you might get picked up by ICE. Salaki, sir. Drop that. Let's get into the articles because let's pull up the first article about the DC things. Hold on. Let me get it with you because I mean it never ceases to amaze me that how diabolical this devil is. The white man, because that's who is in control of the country, right? Like even if it wasn't Trump, right? It would just be another white man. It's just Trump is just a face right now. Let me try to pull that up with you. So like you said. What we're getting into right now is the story of what's going on in DC, right? Trump has sent in the National Guard to just gather up all the homeless, and he just has no compassion for our people because that's who's out in the streets. I mean, of course, it's going to be a little bit of their people too, but uh, I'm concerned about our people, and there's just no. We have to wake up and realize that we are despised in this nation, and it's time for us to join one another, lift each other up, lean on one another, because that's the only way that we will actually come out of this oppression. Because if it was them, they who knows what they're doing to these homeless people? Who knows where they're taking them? Go ahead, sir.
Right. DC homeless encampments remove amid Trump police takeover. They do not want to be reminded that poor people exist.
You got feedback. It's bouncing off of that. Yeah.
They do not want to be reminded that poor people exist.
No, it's bouncing off of that cupboard. Yeah, it's bouncing off of that cupboard.
Right. The president announced on August 11th that he was temporarily seizing control of the Metropolitan Police Department.
See, like this is actually what is it called? That one political um I forgot what it's called. But when actually the government takes control of the whole, like the military takes control of the whole nation. Um, the word escapes me, but this is actually what's happening. But go ahead.
It says, need to know. Bulldozers, garbage trucks, and apparent warning notes appeared on tents in Washington, D.C. following Donald Trump's takeover of the Metropolitan Police Department. Trump announced the temporary federalization of the police force in D.C. on August 11th, citing crime and homelessness. It just feels wrong to me. The idea that we're poor makes them uncomfortable, resided David Betty told NPR.
Right. Like it just he has no compassion on the poor. No compassion on the poor. It just goes to show you like he's just looking out for the rich of America. Like even if you were a poor white man, he does not care for you. But they were and them rallies, right? Wearing them red hats. Go ahead.
Days after Donald Trump announced the temporary federalization of the police force in Washington, D.C., people living in homeless encampments have begun to pack up, with some camps already being cleared. The president announced on Monday, August 11th, that he was seizing control of the Metropolitan Police Department and deploying the National Guard in an effort to target the homeless population and address crime.
Address crime, right? Um, the crime that's in DC is actually gone down. I don't know if it's in I don't know if it's in this article. I think I didn't see any of that article. But anyway, it's fine. But the crime rate has actually gone down. Like it's the all time low that it has been in 30 years. Like the crime rate has actually gone down. Is but he's just going to war with the poor. That's all it is. He just wants the poor out of DC. And who's the poor? Blacks and Hispanics. That's the poor. It's time for us to realize that the American dream was not meant for us. So trying to be an outstanding American citizen is not it's not in our cards, right? It's not for us. We're not a part of their ideal um what's the word I'm looking for? Citizen, right? The first class citizen. We're not part of that. We're not part of that. We don't have the skin tone for the what is it? What is that saying goes? For the skin tone for the protection. I forgot. Anyway, yeah, Salakia. But like whenever the police pull us over, I just saw it today, right? I just saw it today coming to the school from from my job. This policeman pulled over this white man, and they were outside just chuckling and having a good old time together. But whenever he pulls over black or Hispanic, it's not like that. Nah. Sometimes he might even detain you and put you in cuffs just to question you, just because he feels um what's that word I'm looking for? Intimidated, right? He feels intimidated by you, so he might just detain you and put you in handcuffs while he questions you. Nah, but this Edomite that he had pulled over, they were just laughing and having a good old time together. You know what I mean? Because they're the ideal citizen. But when it comes to us, they put us in handcuffs and sit us on the side of the curb. They hunt us down. Go ahead.
Residents have since spotted bulldozers clearing left behind tents, notes on tents warning people to move out, and garbage trucks collecting items. On August 15th, the New York Post reported that 75 encampments have been cleared around the capital, with the Department of Interior confirming to the outlet the United States Park Police have done so since the signing of Trump's making the District of Columbia safe and beautiful.
Man, that's safe and
Exec-
what?
Making it's like making the District of Columbia safe and beautiful executive order in March.
Safe and beautiful, right? That's crazy. See, he's just trying to save face. He's not trying to. He's not trying to help these people. They're taking bulldozers to the little they have. The little they have, he's taking bulldozers to the poor, to the sick, because they don't have no health care, so they're out there sick. A lot of them have mental ailments, right? And what they actually need is help, but no, they're taking bulldozers to them. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. I gotta move the camera down.
Oh, the water. I appreciate it. It's actually showing this time.
Yeah, work. I just need a reboot. Nah, that's fine. Yeah. What I tell this? Oh, I think it's one. White House Press Secretary Caroline.
Yeah, it might be a little too high. We good now?
White House Press
we go.
Secretary Caroline Levitt also shared during a recent news conference that police have removed 70 encampments since Trump signed his executive order.
Yeah, he's getting rid of all the poor people.
It is not clear how many more encampments have been removed as of Saturday, August 16th. A spokesperson for the department did not immediately respond to people's requests for comment. According to the Washington Post, members of DC's Health and Human Services began removing an encampment near the Kennedy Center after giving residents a day's notice to clear out, setting a 10 o'clock a.m. deadline. A spokesperson for the deputy mayor for Health and Human Services told the outlet that the area qualified for expedited removal due to its location near a highway, and referred the post to the to the mayor's communication team when asked if the White House was involved in the decision. Nonprofit outreach workers helped residents clear their belongings. The spokesperson told the Post that they made offers of shelter for those in the encampment. DC council members Brianna K. Nadu something told the outlet that such dramatic action erodes the trust we have built with folks living outside the diminishes outside and diminishes our ability to bring them into permanent housing and get them stabilized.
Yeah, because they're not going to trust anybody anymore. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
David Betty, 65, told NPR on Thursday when crews near the Lincoln Memorial began to dismantle a small encampment. It just feels wrong to me. The idea that we're poor makes them uncomfortable. They don't want to be reminded that poor people exist. The president is targeting us and persecuting us. Betty also told USA Today, he wants to take our freedom away. Trump announced during a White House press conference this week that officials would be removing homeless encampments from all over our parks, claiming that those who don't have homes are not going to be allowed to turn our capital into a wasteland. According to NPR, experts says between 800 and 900 people sleep on Washington streets per night in the
Whoa.
summer, as some people experiencing homelessness told the outlet that they aren't comfortable with living in the city's other options.
Right.
Dana
Right.
White of Murrum's
800 to like 800 to 900 people sleep on the streets in Washington. That just goes to show you the state of the so-called greatest country on earth. That in its capital, they have almost 1,000 people sleeping on the streets. Anyway, go ahead.
oh. Dana White of Murrum's Kitchen said that the shelter capacity in the city can be also very limited. No, I don't want to be there. Shelters are not the best option because they cramp people in there and you aren't always sure of who is who, said Jesse Wall, who spoke with NPR while packing his belongings into garbage bags. Wall told USA Today that he found a note on his tent Wednesday night warning him that it would be removed the following day. He moved into the tent a year prior and shared that he doesn't know where he's headed in the weeks to come, calling the removal of encampments cruel.
Cruel. Pause right there.
Oh,
Pause right there. So remember what we read? That a nation of fierce countenance, right? Cruel. This was prophesied that this will happen to our people because we strayed away from the commandments of the Most High. That a people of fierce countenance, that a cruel people were going to come. There was Slakia. What was it? Where was that verse at? Come on, sir. Go ahead and read that again. Slakia. Come on.
it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance.
Bruh, fierce countenance, fierce, cruel, not showing any kind of compassion or remorse. Go ahead.
Which shall not regard the persons of old.
Of old, right? That's who. You know, a lot of those people that are in those encampments are old. They're elderly people. He's not showing any type of remorse to them. What did that man say? He said it was cruel. It was cruel treatment to the poor. All right, you can drop that.
Okay.
Let's go back to the article.
Not very much left on it. Earlier this week, the president put Attorney General Pam Bondi in charge of the city police as he warned of deploying other military forces if needed.
Wow. I forgot what that is called, where it's where the military takes control of the government.
Mhm.
Oh man, it's right on the tip of my tongue. But this is exactly what is happening. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Hold on. I free. No, that's not what it's called. Anyway, go ahead. Martial law.
Huh?
It's martial law. That's what it is.
Martial.
Martial law. This is exactly what's happening. It's martial law.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay. Trump later indicated that he planned to extend the initial 30-day takeover of DC police and expand to other cities, sharing while announcing the 2025 Kennedy Center nominees.
Right.
That the White House.
It's like expand to other cities. This is coming to every city, every major city in America. Coming to every major city in America because he's tired of the poor. He's tired of the poor in America. And who's mainly the poor here in America? It's blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. It's time to realize that we are not a part of this so-called uh, dream that they try to make it seem like how great America is. We were never, even thought about in their constitution. You know what I mean? When it said all men are created equal, you know, our black brothers were in the fields in slavery. We were in the encomiendas in Mexico in slavery. I mean, it's just, and they came up with the bracero uh, during World War II. During was it World War II? Yeah, they brought the braceros over here to work the fields. The Mexicans over here to work the fields. Whenever they think of us, we're just the working class, the slaves. We were never thought about to be part of their society. That's why he's just trying to get rid of us now. He's just trying to gather us up and take us into, I don't know, concentration camps. I don't know where he's taking these poor people. Go ahead.
That the White House would be asking for extensions on the long term.
Right.
That's going to serve as a beacon for New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, and other places all over the country. Trump said, "Our whole country is going to be so different and so great. It's going to be it is going to be clean and safe and beautiful, and people are going to love our flag more than ever, loving us more than ever. Oh wait, hold on, more than they've ever loved it, and we're going to we're going to do a great job."
Man, it never ceases to amaze me how devilish the white man is. Go ahead and drop that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's pull up a scripture. Hold on. Let me go into my notes real quick. Deuteronomy 28:37. It's crazy how this is played out. How they're coming up against us because who's mostly the poor here in America? Blacks and Hispanics. So this is a war against us. It's a war against us. He's that big beautiful bill that cut government aid, right? And then a lot of us are going to be in a tight situation, and I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of us are like got one foot in our apartment and one foot underneath the overpass, 1 foot underneath from living underneath the overpass. We're living from check to check. And if we lose our job, there goes our car payment, there goes our rent. I mean, we're going to be out in the street. Our people are, you know, it's it's an attack on us, and we have to wake up and realize it. Wake up and realize that we are at war. We're at war, and it's time to actually wake up and come together with your brothers, because if you're still trying to side with your oppressor, man, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for you. But go ahead with the scripture, sir.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
An astonishment, right? It's like, sir, what is the meaning of astonishment? The definition of astonishment?
The definition of astonishment, a feeling of great surprise and wonder.
And wonder. A great feeling of great surprise and wonder, right? Like it's man, it never ceases to surprise me how devilish this white man is. He will basically go into the schools and snatch our kids up. You know what I mean? Graduations. He just go in there and just snatch our kids up. I mean, the white man is just so devilish. It's crazy. But go ahead.
A proverb and a byword.
Right. What did he call? What did he say about the poor that he's gathering up? That they were just filthy and disgusting. You know what I mean, like that's a proverb and a byword. Go ahead.
Among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
Right. And then don't think it's different in Mexico, because they had you know, whenever the Haitians would come, they had plans of getting all the Haitians out. You know what I mean? The Mexican government, which is actually the criollos, which is the Spanish ruled. Uh, you know, people think that Mexico is actually uh, free from Spanish rule, and it's not. The people that actually run Mexico are the descendants of the Spanish. Go ahead.
Actually, I believe the Mexican president is Jewish.
Right. Jew. That's an
She's
Amalek.
Jewish, yeah.
That's Amalek.
Which is kind of crazy.
But I remember when all the Haitians were in Mexico, they had like their own little, like, you know, because the Haitians had little encampments that they were staying at and stuff like that, and they had like um little, what, not ice raids because they don't have ice out there, but they had, like, you know, where the government rounded them up and stuff like that. It was no different. Don't think that it's different over there, but it's the same thing over there. So it's like, you read that among all nations.
Among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
Right. Among all nations. Everywhere we are at, everywhere where us blacks and Hispanics are at, that we're just despised and looked down upon. It's like, you can drop that. Let's get into the other article I sent.
Mm.
About the about the U.S. towns cancels fair celebrations.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
It says small. The Guardian. U.S. immigration. Small U.S. towns cancel fairs celebrating Latino culture. Climate of fear is real.
Right. The fear is real. They're scared to go out to these celebrations in the streets, right? Celebrating like Cinco de Mayo and on the next month we're in August, right? Next month is going to be 16 de septiembre, right? And some towns, they have a huge Mexican populations. There's like different fairs and stuff like that going on. Some cities are actually canceling these celebrations because they're afraid that of ICE. Right. Go. Let's get into it.
Okay. It says small U.S. Oh, yeah, it's like rural communities are seeing a key aspect of life affected amid Trump's immigration crackdowns and ICE raids.
Right.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Harrisonburg, Virginia, a town of 50,000 people in the what does that say? Shanada Valley should have been alive with the color. Yeah, should have been alive with the color, sound, and smells of local Latino culture. Soccer tournaments, taco trucks, Salvadorian, canchona music. Oh yeah, canchona music bands, and about 4,000 visitors were last month set to attend the town's Hispanic festival held at the sports complex outside the town.
Right. It was just going to be one big pachanga, right? With 4,000 visitors. Go ahead.
But this year, it's not happening.
Nah, it's not happening. It's not happening anymore. Go ahead.
U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE agents have been active in the Harrisonburg area for months, prompting organizers to cancel the festival. There have been instances of raids targeting immigrant families and workplaces in the past. While we had no confirmed reports that ICE planned to target the festival, the general climate of fear is very real.
The fear is very real. They're scared to go out on the street to these festivals, right? So let's read just a little bit more.
Say again?
Let's read just a little more.
Says Crimson Solano, executive director of the Coalition Solidaria Pro Immigrants Unidos COSPU, which runs the festival. This fear undermines the purpose of the festival, which is to create a safe celebratory space for our community. Festivals and fairs are a
Right.
it's like are a mainstay of small town American life, but now from rural Indiana to a tiny village in Washington State to Cornerstone Appalachian towns such as Harrisonburg, Latino and other international festivals are being canceled this summer due to the fears of raids by ICE agents.
Right. Yeah, we can go ahead and drop that. But it's just going to show you that they're scared to go out, go out in the streets of these festivals because they might be gathered up and shipped off into these concentration camps, these ICE facilities. That's what they are. But Salakia, can you pull up Lamentations 4:18? Salakia, my eyes itch.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17.
No, 18.
It's like 18. They hunt our steps.
They hunt our steps. Know what I mean? They're watching us see where we're going. When you go out in the streets and to these festivals, to your graduations, to church, they're watching you. They're hunting you because that's what Esau is. He's a hunter. Go ahead.
Okay. That we cannot go in our streets.
In our what?
In our streets.
Yeah, in our streets, in our very communities. We cannot even go out. Go ahead.
Okay. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled.
Right. For our end is come, right? This was prophesied in the Bible that this would happen. And these aren't Israelites, right? And Slakia, y'all one's here. But not only are Hispanics hunted in the streets, our black brothers are hunted down in the streets also. Just like Trayvon Martin, George Floyd, and Emmett Till. They always, hunt us down like we're just some kind of prey to them. Like if we're, I don't know, how can I say, like prey to them. Because we are not a part of their society. It's time to realize that, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, and take your mind out of the American way of life. Take your spirit out of this place. It's time to wake up and come back to your true culture. Come back to your true true God, which is the God of the Bible. And stop worshiping that false image of Christ that when you go into that Catholic church, that Christian church. Go ahead and drop that, sir. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 32. No, Salakia. Salakia. Now, before you pull that up, I want to make this statement real quick. It's time for us to come together, like the Bible says, like how it says in Zephaniah 2:1. It's time for us to come together because that's the only way that we're going to learn any type of true compassion, any type of true love. Because we are hated in this nation. We are at war. It's time to realize that it's not time to actually try to join with the oppressor and go out and have drinks and be buddies. No, it's not that time. It's abundantly clear what they're trying to do to us. They're trying to eradicate us. With that bill that he signed, with this martial law that he basically has out in the streets, and it's coming to every city, every major city in this nation. It's time to realize that we are at war. And it's time to Salakia. It's time to come together. Stop hating your brother. Put away all the petty differences that we have, and it's time to show true compassion to one another. I wanna read a little something real quick, real fast, sir, if you can. Bucket shot. Um, where was it at? I just had it right here. Can you pull it up? At Exodus 17. Where do I want to start at? There's a story. There's a story when two brothers held up Moses' hands in the middle of a war, right? Because we are at war. He was fight. He was the nation of Israel was fighting the Amalekites, and whenever Moses would hold up his hands, when he had rocks in his hands, he'd hold up his hands. The nation of Israel would prevail, and whenever he dropped his hands, the nations of Israel would be overtaken by Amalek. Let's get into that, sir. Let's start at verse 8.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 17, and verse 8. Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. It's like Rephidim. Verse 9. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in mine hand. Verse 10. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. Verse 11. And it came to pass that when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed.
Right. When Moses held up his hand, Israel prevailed. Slakia. He didn't have rocks in his hand. He had his rod in his hand, right? His staff. And when he held up his hand, Israel prevailed. Go ahead.
Verse 12. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands.
Right.
Don't.
They stayed up his hands. So what were they doing? What were they doing? They're holding up his hands, right? He was leaning on his brothers, leaning on brotherhood. Go ahead, Salakia. I'm jumping the gun.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, okay, I got you. Keep on going.
Distracted. Salakia, verse 12 is Exodus 17, verse 12.
Okay, I got you.
From the top. Exodus chapter 17, verse 12. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other side, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun.
Right.
You know, Salakia.
Go ahead, sir.
You know what that reminds me of? Say a boxer goes 12 rounds. 12 rounds fighting, right?
Right.
Throwing, I don't know, 20, 30 punches around. By the end of the fight, your hands are heavy, you're real heavy, you know.
Right.
At the end, and then in the 12th round, manages to score a knockout and finishes the fight. And then when they obviously they're gonna announce the winner because it's just what they do. Obviously he won, right? So they hold his hands up. But do you know why they always do that? Because by the end of the fight, their hands may be so heavy he may not be able to hold it up by himself because he's been throwing all these punches.
Oh, you're right.
So they do that as to support them while lifting up the hands because
Right.
some fights end sooner than others, but ones that go 12 rounds, they be gassed out.
Right.
He was holding his hands up on both sides. Usually it's it's on one side at least.
Right.
But yeah, that just kind of reminds me of that.
Right. See, but these brothers, who Aaron, which is the brother of Moses, and right? Two Israelites holding up Moses' hand on each side. See, it's going to take both of us, both blacks and Hispanics, to come together and lean on each other in this war. We have to lean on brotherhood. We can't just stay out of it because it's not our fight. Whenever Hispanics are just going through all the turmoil they're going through with ICE, and we can't just sit back and watch our black brothers just get tormented by police brutality. You know what I mean? When they're being tormented and oppressed, it's going to take both of us to stand up for each other, lean on each other, just like how Aaron and held up and held up Moses' hand, and Moses was able to lean on them. It's going to take both of us, one on one side, one on the other side. Go ahead and drop that, sir. Let's go into Salakia. Say I have a lot of scriptures here. I wasn't going to use all of them. Because let's go into Lamentations 3:52. Let me get there with you.
3:52.
Right. Lamentations 3:52. Let me get there with you real quick. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Lamentations chapter 3, verse 52. My enemies chased me sore, like a bird.
Right. Like a bird.
Without cause.
It's like a bird, like how it said in Book of Deuteronomy, from as an eagle from the end of the earth to the other. Go ahead.
Without cause.
Without cause. Just because you're poor. It's not a cause to be chased down and ran out from your little tent that you have left. They're showing no compassion to our people out in DC. And this is coming to every major city in America. Just like how Trump said in that article that we just read. It's time to wake up and realize what they think about us. Without cause, they're the cause of our people's downfall. They're the cause of all our oppression. We can't go to our oppressor and to look for any type of relief from the oppression that he has put on us. Go ahead.
Verse 53. They have cut off my life in the dungeon.
In the dungeon. And that's basically what how our people are living. the out the homeless out in DC, basically just with little means as possible, and they're sending bulldozers to just bulls down their tents and encampments that they have. Go ahead.
And cast a stone upon me.
Right, a stone, like it's just like they're throwing them down into a pit. It's like who knows where they're taking these brothers. Go ahead.
Verse 54. Waters flowed over mine head. Then I said, I am cut off.
Right. That's what they're doing. They're cutting them off from the rest of society. They're the National Guard is just gathering them up. And then who knows what they're doing to our Hispanic brothers that they put in these concentration camps where they ship them off to Guantanamo Bay. Who knows what they're doing to them over there? Well, they're probably waterboarding them. Feeding them to alligators, to the alligator farm that they got. Go ahead.
Verse 55. I called upon thy name, O Yahweh, out of the low dungeon.
Right. And that's what we need to do. We need to come together and call on the Lord. Instead of just having our faith and our trust in the American society. We need to take our spirit out of America and having the old American what is that called? Anyway, it escapes me, but having the American spirit. We need to take our spirit out of this place. Patriotism. There you go. We need to take our spirit out of this place. This place has done nothing but destroyed our people from its very inception. Go ahead.
Verse 56. Thou hast heard my voice. Hide not thine ear at my breathing, at my cry.
Right. And it's time for us to come back to the Lord. That's what it's time to. Go ahead and drop that, sir. Okay. It's time for us to come back to the Lord. Pull up Slovakia. First John 4:20.
First John chapter 4 and verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hated his brother.
Right. You say you love God, right? But you see, your fellow black man, your fellow Hispanic man struggling, but you want to stay out of it because it's not our fight. Go ahead.
He is a liar.
He's a liar. You're a liar. How can you say you love God, but you're not willing to stand with your brother? Go ahead.
For he that loveth not his brother whom he has seen.
Right. You see your brother. You see. We grew up in the same situation. We grew up in the same hoods, the same barrios. Right. Wherever blacks are, you're gonna find Hispanics. And wherever you find Hispanics, you're going to find blacks. We grew up in the same places. That's by design, right? That we grew up in the ghetto, and everybody knows what the definition of ghetto is where the Jews are, where the Jews dwell,
right?
Because we are Jews. We grew up in the same, forgotten places of the city, to where the rich really don't want to go. That's where we grow up. That's where we're at, suffering the same oppression, suffering the same hardship. We suffered together. Go ahead.
How can he love God whom he hath not seen?
Right. You see your brother every day, but then you don't want to stand up with your brother. You don't want to lean on your brother. Have your brother lean on you. How can you love God when you you basically you're hating on your brother? Go ahead.
Verse 21. And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth God love his brother also.
Right. You say you love God, well, love your brother too. Lean on your brother. Like he- stand up with your brother. It's time for us, blacks and Hispanics, to come together. And it's gonna take both of us to come together and actually stand and lean with each other to make any kind of impact. We can't just like see one struggling and say, "Oh, they got it. They got it." No, they'll prevail. It's all right. Them Hispanic people. They're some strong people. They'll be all right. But it's not our fight. It's time for us just to sit this one out. Can't be like that. And you can't just like watch your black brothers go through it and be drugged in the mud and not say anything and not stand up with them. It's time for us to stand up for each other, just like how Aaron and did with Moses. Salaki, sir. Oh, Matthew 22, verse 38.
Come.
Salaki. Salaki. Hold on. That's wrong, because I'm teaching class right now. All right, no question.
Matthew chapter 22, verse 38. This is the first and great commandment. Verse 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Right. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. And who is your neighbor? Salaki, let's pull that up. I know I had it here somewhere. Salaki. I think it's in Leviticus 19, right? Let's pull that up. Let's see who is your neighbor? Leviticus 19 is it 17?
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Right. You shouldn't hate your brother in thy heart. You shouldn't hate your brother. That's your neighbor. That's your neighbor. Go ahead.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
Right. You should love your brother, not suffer sin upon your brother. Go ahead, sir.
You know, this is important in scripture because it narrows down three things. We know that our neighbors are our brothers,
Right.
but we also know that only our neighbors can sin, meaning
Right.
the law was only given to Israel. So this is a good scripture for that because had the neighbor been of another nation, they wouldn't be charged with keeping the commandments.
Right.
So the important thing about this is that it narrows down who the neighbor is
Right.
in two ways, that it's their brother and that we're supposed to help keep each other from being sinful.
That's right. Good point. Good one, sir. But go ahead and drop that. Let's go back to the what I have yet before. Matthew 22 and 39.
I just sent it to you. No. Oh, you negative?
Go ahead.
Verse 18. Or did you want 17 or 18?
No. On Matthew 22.
Oh, okay.
Matthew
Which verse was it
22,
again? 22 and what?
39.
Matthew chapter 22, verse 39. And the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as
Right.
thyself.
Thy neighbor as thyself, which is your brother. Go ahead.
Verse 40. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Hang all the law and the prophets. And that's what we need to come back to, is the law. It's not time to actually, put all your faith in America and follow the American traditions. It's time to follow the laws of God. Time is short. Time is short. So actually get in these walls in the ISUPK and learn how to follow the law. Because you're not going to learn how to follow the law in these Christian churches, in these Catholic churches. They say the law is done away with. That is a lie. It's time to come back with your brothers and follow the Most High God in truth and in spirit. Is that all of it, sir? Yeah, that's all of it. Okay. Let's go into 1 Peter 3 and 8.
1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8. Finally, be ye all of one mind.
Right. It's time for us, blacks and Hispanics, Native Americans, to come together and follow the Lord. And we can only do that when we are one mind. We can't just have separate agendas. We have to actually show compassion to one another and seek the Lord. Go ahead.
Having compassion for one another.
Right, having compassion for one another. We can't just see one brother struggle and just say it's not mine. It's not my fight. It's time for me to sit this one out. It's time to have compassion for one another. So like you. Go ahead.
Love as brethren.
Love as brethren. It's time to put all these petty differences aside. Just because, one grew up south of the border, one grew up different side of the town. Those are just petty differences. We have way more in common than we do different. It's time to put all those silly differences aside and love one another as brethren. Go ahead.
Be pitiful. Be courteous.
Right. Be pitiful. Have more sorrow for one another. More compassion. Love. Can't just go around hating your brother. It's not time for that. It's actually time to come together with your brothers, both blacks and Hispanics. We need to come together. All this, black on brown violence needs to stop. It's like how the elote dealer, not elote dealers, the elote paletero mans and the brothers that are out there on the streets selling elote, selling little Mexican snacks and stuff. They were being attacked by black brothers. I mean, it's time for all that to stop. And I think the school in Chicago dealt with that situation, and they actually bridged the gap between blacks and Hispanics that way, because they dealt with a situation like that, right? Am I correct? Yeah, they they had robbed a brother or something like that, and they rectified the situation. The Most High in Christ. It's time for us to come back together, just like how they did in Chicago. Let's go into Zephaniah 2:1.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Right. And we're that nation not desired. Both blacks and Hispanics, the nation of Israel, we're not desired. And it's plain to see we're not desired from their I'm gonna say them coming up with that big beautiful bill that Trump just signed, that they're coming against our people, and they're coming against our people, you know, with cleverly. How does the scripture say in Psalms?
Well, I was thinking of in Exodus where it says, deal with them wisely.
Right. Deal with us wisely. That's what they're doing. They're coming up against us, and they're confederate against us. Right. Well, it's time for us to actually realize what time it is, man. Realize that we are at war with them. They know it. That's why they have all these militias popping up out of the woodworks, preparing. They know what time it is. It's time for you to wake up, black man, Hispanic man. Come into ISUPK. Come into these walls. Come with your brothers. Because this is the only way that we're going to escape out of this oppression. This is the only way that we as a people are going to survive. Go ahead.
Gather together, O nation not desired. Verse 2. Before the decree bring forth.
Right. Before the decree bring forth, before that trumpet blows. Go ahead.
Before the day pass as the chaff.
Before everything goes up in smithereens. Before nuclear holocaust happens. Go ahead.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Right. Before we're judged, before judgment day happens, before those nukes fall from the sky, which is soon to happen, man. Like, Ayala, when you were breaking this down earlier, but everything playing out overseas with China and Iran and all that, it's World War III is on the brink. We're getting closer to it every single day. And it's time to realize what time it is. To actually wake up. Stop trying to live like the rest of America. Stop trying to be like the white society of America. Try to blend in with their culture. It's time to stop all that. It's time to realize our true culture, which is this Bible. Come back to the laws of God. Go ahead. Oh no, that was it. It's like it. Let's go to Ezekiel, because this is actually like how we read earlier in Matthew 20 and 22, verse 40. Of these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Well, we're going to go into the prophet of Ezekiel. And we're going to go into what he saw. And this is the time. This is the time when what Ezekiel saw. This is the time when we come together. Go ahead, sir. Let's go into Ezekiel 37 and hold on. Let me get there with you. I want to start at 10, but it may be a little above that. Slovakia. Yeah, start at verse 10. I'm just going to go into briefly.
Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me.
Right. The Lord prophesied, told Ezekiel to prophesy into the the dry bones of the valley, right? Which are the blacks and Hispanics. We're dry because we are without the law. We are without life, which is the law. Go ahead.
And the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
Right. It's time for us to come together because we are the army of the Lord. But we can't do that unless we are one mind, one body in the ISUPK. And this is where you get that breath of life. This is where you get the law. So like you drop that. Let's go into Baruch 4 and 1. I'm going to further expound on how the breath of life is the law.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever.
Right, the commandments of God. The law is not done away with. What does it say?
And the law that endureth forever.
Forever. No, just for a time.
Forever.
Forever. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. Not just for a time, but forever. Go ahead.
All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Right. That's why when Ezekiel saw all them dry bones, they were dead. And the breath of life is the law. That's how they became alive again. That's how our people will live. Is when we come together and come back to the laws of God. Come back to this Bible. Come back to your true culture, Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, and lean on your brothers. Show more compassion towards one another. It's time for us to actually stand up and fight with each other. And I'm not talking a physical fight. It's going to take our whole spirit, our whole soul for our people to come out of this oppression. And how we do that is when we come together under Christ, under the law. So like I said, drop that. Let's go to Daniel chapter 7, verse 18. And that army that Ezekiel saw are blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians together, rising together. And this is the prophet Daniel, what he says about us together. Go ahead.
Come. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
That's why we're coming together. And the kingdom is in within us. All blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. The kingdom of heaven is within you. And that's rulership. That's not some pie in the sky somewhere. When you die, you just gonna go rest in the clouds. No. Stop listening to your Catholic priest, your Christian child molester. That's not the kingdom of heaven. Kingdom of heaven is rulership here on earth. The white man has his kingdom. right now. He's ruling over you. But when you come back to those laws, statutes, commandments, the kingdom is within you. And it's time to come back to your true culture, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man.
Right. I'm gonna add something here.
Go ahead, sir.
You know, we was talking about the stuff going on in the Middle East. Part of the reason why they make the moves they do, the Israelis, they have what's called the Greater Israel Project, which is where they want to conquer all of that land.
Right.
Because their religion and their politics push that agenda using scriptures like this right here. Daniel 7:18, where it says, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom."
Right.
They feel that it is their destiny to take that land. There's one problem with that, though. One, they're not the ones taking that land. They're using the United States military and blacks and Hispanics that have been subdued by that beast that it's talking
Right.
about, that have the mark of the beast to push that agenda, to fight on their behalf, to fight in wars in Iraq and Afghanistan and other parts of the Middle East, to soften up those nations, mostly Ishmael, right? So that they can move in and take more and more of that land, because they feel like this is them fulfilling that prophecy. The problem is that because there's so much resistance against that from the rest of the world, and of course all those people trying to go in there and hold on to the land of Palestinians and all that, they're only proving themselves to be the devil because they're not the real ones that are supposed to be doing it.
Right.
That's crazy though. The scriptures telling us that. So when you look at it like that, we look at the Gaza situation like, oh, this is an atrocity. This is genocide. This is crazy. But when you look in the Bible, when we came out of Egypt, the Most High did tell us to go and kill other nations, to go and take land from them, to not regard the children, the parents, any life that was there. So the Bible does have the support of what we would consider genocide today, but it's the wrong people that are doing it. And because it's the wrong people that do it, the Most High is not blessing it.
That's right. That's right. And it says that once Israel's in the land, there will be no more war. There's nothing but war in that land.
And it's not even the whole land. That's just a
Right.
tiny part of what's supposed to be. That's
Right.
they're trying to,
Right. But Salakia, did you finish that scripture?
it says, so I'll start from the top. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Right. And we can see America is dwindling down. I mean, so many poor and homeless people are in the streets of DC, the very capital. I think they said almost it was over 900 when we read in the article. 800 to 900 people, homeless people and sleeping on the streets of DC. That's the capital of America. That just goes to show you what kind of state this great nation is in. This country is on its way out. The next kingdom is within you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. And it's time to come back to the Lord, come back to the laws, come back to your true culture, and lean on your brothers. Stand up with your brothers. And you can only do that here in the ISUPK. And with that, I pass the class over to Officer of 500 Capillar.
This is the Isupk Security Announcements. We are the Isupk started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to show themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to her brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Maisha means tenth in Hebrew, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priest. Not mandatory, and it's whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Memorial blowing of trumpets, the first day of the 7th month, starting Sunday, 21st September 2025. And you can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 through 25. And if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, scarf. That'll conclude the Isupk security announcements.
And with that, Amajum, which means stand. Sar, Wapan Hakwadung, which means turn to face the east. We're going to recite the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Quadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Tazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Latalanawa, Lakam, Kau, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawaknawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawakyanawa, Wala, Taba'ayanawa, Panasayawan, Abal, Habashaynawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wahataparat, La'awalamyam, Aman. What we said in English was, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. So we're going to give one courtesy salute to the brothers, men of Israel. Amad Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Brakatah, Yadamatah. Sar, turn to the sisters. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel. Amad Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Latah Ba'ashem Yahweh Yadamatah. Class dismissed.